Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'll be showing you how to make your Spacebar sound better. It's a very easy mod, and all you will need are these 5 equipments. You'll need a keycap puller, a bit of cotton. I use masking tape, but I think you could use electrical tape as well. Scissors and anything to press down with, which doesn't really matter. You can use anything, just make sure it's thin and doesn't really have sharp objects on the end. First step is to literally just take out your spacebar. I'm using a keycap puller here, and I presume that you have one as well. The next step is you just want to cut a sellotape the same length as your spacebar. You guys could cut it perfectly so it fits in, but I suggest not doing that. Once you have cut the sellotape into the same length as your spacebar, you just want to get the cotton buds and you just want to make them into small pieces. Don't roll them up, just make sure they stay fluffy and like put them inside your spacebar. Also make sure you don't put it like inside of the little holes, because if you do that then this mod won't work at all. So after you've done that, you just want to place your piece of sellotape on top of the cotton buds. The problem is here, the little holes and X's here. If you have one in the middle, that's better, but if you have two like me, it might take you a little longer to actually do this process. But the next process is you just want to really push it like into every single crevice. This is what I mean by having the thin but not sharp object. And you just want to push it into all the crevices. So next, all you want to do is poke the holes. I know I said you don't need anything sharp, but I have mistaken that you actually do. You can use small scissors if they fit, or a toothpick, they'll be fine. And then, as you can see what I'm doing here, you just kind of want to stretch the sellotape around the actual stem or hole thing, and you have to make sure it doesn't stay on the sides, because if it does, it will get in the way and then it will make your spacebar stick to the bottom. And yeah, just do that on every single hole, and don't forget to like make everything as flat as possible. All you want to do after you've done that is just you want to cut all the excess sellotape off, and then once you've done that, you just want to make sure it's pressed down firmly on the keycap wall, and also just make sure it doesn't get in the way of the spacebar when you're actually clicking it. Once you have finished everything, again, make sure that everything's pressed down really firmly and tightly against the keycap wall and floor. Make sure it's not really in contact with any of the holes. Also, if your spacebar is sticking like this means that you haven't pressed down firmly enough, and just take the keycap off again, go every crevice, make sure it's really strongly pressed down, and then yeah, it should help. So yeah guys, as you just heard, it removed all the hollowness from my spacebar keycap. Bear in mind, you can redo this mod many times. So basically, I put cotton on the first layer, but you can keep adding sellotape layers on top of the sellotape without adding cotton. Or you could add cotton as well, but that would probably make it really hard, and it will probably start sticking a lot. But yeah, you can add more layers of sellotape to remove even more hollowness from your spacebar. Hope you guys enjoyed, I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.